welcome to our new reading lesson from the story Mother Fletcher's Gift. And this is part 4. By the end of this session, you should be able to. And this is the story cover Mother Fletcher's Gift. This is the title, the author Walter Dean Myers, and the illustrator William Lowe. And the genre is realistic fiction. So let's continue reading. This is page 62, and at the top of the page you can see the knitting that Mother Fletcher usually spend her time knitting. We are going to know in this part that how is this picture related to the story. O'Brien, Lieutenant Stanton, rolled a cigar from one side of his mouth to the other. What's this I hear about you taking graft? So this is of course when we see this, these quotation marks means that this is what the character is saying. Okay, this LT, this is what Lieutenant Stanton, what is this? A proper noun, and LT is an abbreviation of his title. He is a lieutenant. What is the meaning of lieutenant? Yeah, this man. It's a rank in the police force. And of course, Stanton, this is his name. So we have to capitalize the S. Okay. Rolled a cigar from one side of his mouth to the other. What's this I hear? About you taking a graft. So what is a graft? Means a bribe. Means that when somebody is in a position and then receives a gift from someone to do something that is illegal or for some advantages. Okay, this is called a bribe or a graft. It means a gift that is not legal or allowed. I don't know what you're talking about, O'Brien answered. Well, this package just came in from someone on your beat. Beat here means force. The police officers usually work in beats or forces. So the police force. Okay, and it's addressed to your shield number. What is the shield number? This is the number here. Each officer has a number, shield number. So at the address of the package is written his shield number. The lieutenant, we said that lieutenant here, this is the whole word, and LT comes before the abbreviation, comes before the noun. The lieutenant was enjoying this, means that he enjoyed annoying O'Brien. Looks like graft to me, O'Brien. Open it up. O'Brien looked, yes, the correct pronunciation of this name is O'Brien. O'Brien looked at the childish scrawl. A scrawl means to write. Here, this is the meaning. To write in a hurried, careless way. On the top of the box means that the little girl is the one who wrote the address. to officer 4566. There was no return address. He flipped open. Flipped, we took it before, means to snatch something angrily. Open the flimsy. What is the meaning of flimsy? Means fragile or fragile. The American pronunciation is fragile, and the British is fragile. But okay, flimsy box, and took out the contents. Contents means the things in the package. It was a knitted. Here, this is the knitted things that people knit and wear. Knitted green cardigan. This is also the cardigan. And instead of a brand name on the label, you know the label, the tag. Okay, it was not a brand name on the label. It simply repeated his badge number, so it was homemade. This cardigan was homemade. Uh, O'Brien tried it on and was surprised to discover that it fit even his long arms, so it fitted him very nicely. I wonder who it's from. Mother Fletcher, the lieutenant said. You do anything for her? Yes, and mind that this is a question, but it doesn't start with, uh, it doesn't have the structure of the question. This is slang. We don't write this way in our assignments. Okay. Mother Fletcher? Oh, yeah, the old black lady. I called an ambulance. I called an ambulance for her. No big thing. Community PR means the local services. Okay, so uh, O'Brien O'Brien got around to thank the old woman a few days later, telling her how his wife had been jealous of such a fine sweater. Look here, he's going to just chat with her a little, and in the middle of this chat, he's going to say that his wife liked the sweater so much, and she is jealous that she doesn't have one. So what is the old lady is going to do? Yes, she's going to knit another sweater for his wife. 3 weeks later, another package arrived at the station house. Here, this is the police station. It was a sweater for his wife. When he went over to thank Mother Fletcher for the second sweater, he was careful not to mention that he had a 6-year-old daughter. Over the next month, O'Brien learned more about Mother Fletcher. Now he is a little bit concerned about her and he wants to know about her from people on his beat. The beat is the force, the police force. Some stories were a bit far fetched. So the meaning of far fetched means implausible or unlikely to happen. It means they were so exaggerated. Okay, but they were all told in a way that said that people loved the old woman. She did her own shopping, always carrying the same blue cloth shopping bag, and always walking on the sunny side of the street. Why? Here, this quotation marks mean that this is what she says, to keep the bones warm. Once O'Brien met her on the corner of 147th Street. Look here, street is capitalized, but it's not abbreviated. So sometimes it is abbreviated, sometimes not. And asked how she was feeling. I am feeling just fine. I am not cutting the rug. So what is the meaning of I'm not cutting the rug? Look here, this is the meaning. I'm not cutting the rug means I'm not dancing in an energetic way. Okay, but I'm not lying on it either, so I'm not sleepy or lazy. O'Brien talked to her now and again when he saw her on the street. Now they are a little bit familiar with each other, and they started writing down everything she said. Why? Trying to piece together. Piece together means to put pieces together. Enough information to determine her true age. So while she was recalling things and telling him about her memories, he used to write these things down and look up the dates of these, for example, famous event that happened or a famous person that she met, and then he would look up the date because he wanted to know her true age. Okay, means that he is a little bit or more concerned about her. In truth, Mother Fletcher was the only one in his precinct that he thought of during his off-duty. Look here, off-duty hours means that when he was not in the duty, when he was not on his post or his job, she was the only one uh, whom he is thinking of. The struggle and the hassles of Harlem. We said that Harlem is the precinct, and it was a very, or still a very dangerous neighborhood in New York, sorry, in Chicago, were now what he wanted to bring home with him. It didn't take O'Brien long to subscribe to the second motto. So, what is the motto and what is it? Subscribe? Subscribe means accept, and the motto means a short sentence or phrase chosen as encapsulating the beliefs or ideas of an individual, family, or institution. So, it's the short phrase that everybody knows and everybody repeats. Yes, what is it? Eight and straight. To the meaning of eight and straight. This is their motto. The police officer's motto. Eight and straight means 8 hours and straight go to your home. 8 hours on the job and straight out of the neighborhood. Don't think about this neighborhood. Okay, this is page 63. To O'Brien, out of the neighborhood meant home. To a ranch style house in a suburban. What is the meaning of suburban? Means related to the city life. Staten Island. This is the place where he lives in the state or in the city. He looked forward to the day when his wife Kathy could quit her job with the utility company and stay home with their daughter Megan. Okay, so she's working in a company that is like selling things. He had told Kathy about Mother Fletcher and they had gone over his notes in the evenings trying to figure her age. Why? He's so much concerned and he cares a lot about Mother Fletcher. Beyond this, O'Brien was careful to keep his job apart from his family. But why didn't he keep Mother Fletcher's age and situation away from his family? Because he cared about her a lot, I think. Okay. At least he was until just before Christmas. Then what happened before Christmas? Okay, we're inshallah next time we're going to see what is going to happen. If you need to ask any question, please post it in the discussion room. Thank you and see you.